Testing, 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 1 2 1 2. Testing, testing, 1 2 1 2. Sigmas everywhere. Testing, testing, 1 2 1 2. Testing, testing, once again for Mr. Harmon.
Testing, testing, 1 2 1 2. Testing.
1 2, Skibbities, where are you?
Stop talking.
Are we live? at the whistle.
All right, welcome to a new season of basketball here in Meigs County. Welcome to the jungle. I'm here with Collin Yates. I'm Whyatte Lambert here for the first home game of the season for the Lady Tigers, as jump ball is going to go straight to Loudon. That was Zaylin Giles there who got the tip off. And really excited for this season, as the Lady Tigers had a really great season last year, and hoping to replicate that even with a couple seniors gone, as Loudon's going to miss their first shot of the game. And a lot of good passing going to go out to Bailey Burnett, and she's going to miss.
Meigs County not rebounding that well.
And that's going to be taken in by number 30, Maddie Hayes. As Schomburg going to pass it over to McCone. McCone all the way down to King. She's going to grab it and spin down to Lila Brown.
Wide open in that corner.
She's going to grab it and hand it back off to McCone. She's going to step back for a three. First shot of the season won't go, but rebounded by Lila Brown. Take it up strong.
Won't go, but Alexis Crayons, bodies hit the floor.
And that's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to go to Meigs County since Loudon started with the tip-off.
Of course.
McCone going to give it over to King, top of the key. Pass it over to Brown. Not known as a perimeter shooter, but hit a couple last year. And wow, a deep three from McCone, not going to get it. And King going to get the rebound and the easy put in. First 2 points of the season for Meigs County, and what great effort grabbing the rebounds there.
She'll be a trivia answer. King.
Burnett now has the ball for Loudon. Going to hand it off to Giles. Giles going to drive inside and loses the ball. That's going to be,
whoa.
Going to give it to the Lady Redskins.
I don't know how that went to the Redskins. I could have swore it went off her foot.
So Kate Riley Lawrence is in and passes it in the ball. Hayes now has it, guarded by King in the perimeter. Crosses over, gets inside, and is going to be tripped up, and no foul. Great defense by the Tigers. Schomburg going to kick it out over to King. She's going to take it in for the layup, and it's good.
Another one. 4 points to start her. Not off.
Great fast break offense there by the Lady Tigers. Lauren's going to take it down, a little stutter step, going to get open. Kicks it over to, that's Julia Hatcher, who misses the mid-range shot.
Nancy King filling up that stat sheet with the rebound right there.
A lot of great passing from the Lady Tigers, as McCone's the one that ends up having it. Passes down to Lila Brown in the post. Crayons in the corner. All right, so sorry about the silence if things played out the way I thought they did. I thought the mics were unmuted the whole time, but apparently they were muted the whole time. So
I know they were unmuted at the start of it.
don't know what happened after.
Don't know what happened halfway through. I just looked down at it and I see that we were muted.
So 3:33 left to go in the first. Meigs County up 11-2. We'll try and pick up from this bizarre moment as a little key moment from the game. Ansley King has majority of the points for Meigs County, a jump ball, and that's going to go Meigs County's direction. As the Lady Redskins just coming out of the timeout, give the ball straight to the Tigers. Is McCone going to pass it over to Smith? Smith, a handoff to Kranz. A lot of ball movement here, and the Redskins getting physical. Schommer going to kick out to McCone, right in that corner. Crosses, gets inside, little floater. It won't go. Good move by McCone, just couldn't get it to fall. And they're pushing up the ball with tempo. Bailey Burnett. A lot of passing here. Probably should have been a travel. They're not going to call it. It's number 20, Macy Presley. And now that's Tajia Kozart, excuse me. And kick out in the corner. That's Kozart again.
Ends the 11-0 run since the first bucket they had.
And now a full court press by the Lady Redskins. Meigs County not sure how they're going to deal with this. As they're going to get past half court. McCone going to hand it off to King. Another handoff. That one going to go to Schomburg. Setting a screen for Schomburg. She's going to get inside, loses it, and it's going to be saved.
That was so out of bounds.
And another jump ball. This one's going to go to the Lady Redskins, I believe. As Lila Brown's going to check into the game for Kennedy Smith. And Zaylin Giles and Julia Hatcher check in for the Lady Redskins. And, they're going to give it to Meigs County. Not sure if they called a jump ball or not. Lila Brown going to get the inbounds pass from McCone. King has it. Over to Kranz into McCone. Lila Brown inside. Using that bruiser 4. She's going to get it to go. Not going to miss many of those little baby hooks right there.
I'd say that post hook was beautiful there. Back him down. Make him wonder which way you're going to go. Kareem.
Is that her player comp right now?
I mean, yeah, if that's the only thing she's going to do.
And that's going to be a foul on, that's going to be on Ansley King.
She is looking like she has no clue what she did.
Well, it was a foul, so we can go ahead and tell you that.
Yeah, it was a foul, but she does not know what she did. We have, I think, Meigs County student Leroy. Yes, we do. Trying to play with the table up here. Sooner or
More
later.
like our legs.
Yeah, more like our legs, but if I feel them, I'm kicking.
1:46 left to go in the first quarter. Meigs County up 13-5. Great start for the Lady Tigers, and especially Ansley King, who just picked up the foul there, but has, I believe, 7 of the 13 points. As that's going to be Burnett who spins inside. Going to get blocked. I believe that was by Lila Brown. That's going to be a jump ball.
That was not blocked, by the way. There was no physical contact with that ball. She literally,
I'm not going to lie. I didn't see it. I just saw the ball kind of
severely
airball.
Okay. It just went straight up.
Oh, it's going to – I believe they gave it to Meigs County, but I believe it should be the Redskins.
It should.
I think they were making sure. Yeah, that's better. Possessions get a little wonky as Pass in's going to go to Zaylin Giles. She's going to get inside, going to shoot a hook shot, not going to go.
She is not Kareem. Ansley King gets the ball, dribbles to McCone.
Oh, wide open.
Boom,
Gonna
boom,
take
boom,
a
boom,
mid-range, and she's going to miss it. And Lila Brown, she's going to get fouled. That's by number 3, Avery Hagan. I saw that one coming. As Kennedy Smith going to check back into the game, and that is Macy Presley checking into the game for the Redskins. And this inbounds play that the Tigers run seems to be really effective. As Smith going to pass it over to Schomburg. She's going to drive inside. That's a foul. And that's going to be on number 4, Bailey Burnett.
That's her third one of the game.
Very, very physical so far on both sides. A lot of people, a lot of bodies hitting the floor. And
Burnett subs out for Riley Kate.
Kenny Smith going to get the inbounds pass. Kick it over to Lila Brown. Schomburg loses the ball off the handoff, but they recover it. And
Lila
now
Brown wants to just go in the post.
McCone's going to take it inside, looking for a foul, won't get it, but Lila Brown, or excuse me, that's Kennedy Smith who got the rebound and decides to take it up strong and gets fouled.
I'm looking down now. We're still on.
So now that we're actually on, air, how have you felt about this game so far for the Lady Tigers?
Now that we're actually on air and not muted the entire time, I think this game is going pretty well for the Lady Tigers, and Kenny Smith sinks the first one. Beautiful free throw. We're glazing free throws now, by the way. But yeah, just incredible defense by Meigs County. Loudon can't get anything going for him, it seems like. And that Rinky dinks right back inside for the one.
That is Twiley now, and that's going to be...
needs to be called a foul.
Nope, they're going to call travel, I believe.
All right, here are the fans.
Actually, I think they called an offensive foul. Their referee's talking it over. Meigs County wants to travel. They want a jump ball. And they're going to call it a travel. So that's going to be Meigs County ball. And we'll take that all day. 59.1 seconds left to go in the first. Meigs County up 10 early in the game.
I like that call from the ref there. He stood on it.
Did you slip him a $2 bill?
I did not slip him a $2 bill.
You don't have that money.
Yeah, I don't have that money. It's $1.50.
As Smith going to pass into Schomburg, being pressed by the half court. Schomburg's going to get inside, kick it over.
Kylie Jones.
Her first shot of the game not going to go. As Lila Brown going to fall to the ground, and Schomburg, really physical, and that's going to be on Kaden Schomburg. That's going to be a technical. Or either a technical or a flagrant.
It's a flagrant.
Yep. I saw that Kelly Cornelius, Kaden Schomburg.
She was fouled hard there. She definitely got hit in the back of the head.
Definitely 2 or 3 bodies all over her and trying to strip the ball away. And as it was, she kind of shoved the defender. And Maddie Hayes now at the free throw line. Must be someone they rely on quite often for free throws. Misses the first one. And if she missed the second one, there's a little known saying they say called ball don't lie. Well, she made that one, so I guess not.
And at one point,
it was a 50-50 shot.
But they do get ball right back because it was a flagrant.
As Kaden Schomburg subs out of the game for McCone.
And Alexis Krantz subbed out of the game for Ansley King.
And again, Ansley King has majority of the points for the Tigers here so far. She had all 7 of them at one point in the game. As King playing great defense on Hayes, kicking it over to Lorenz. She's going to dribble it using only her right hand. Crosses over. Back to Hayes. She's wanting the ISO. She says, ISO, let me take Smith. 20 seconds left. She's going to go to the left, and that's going to be a foul on Smith. Kind of got baited into that one.
I'm telling you right now, you do not want to ISO Smith.
Smith might be the last person you want to ISO on this team.
She scares me to death.
Might be the only person willing to fight on the court.
I-double-S, M, I-double-S, miss it. What?
17 seconds straight left to go in the first. 15 and potentially 8 here in the first quarter, and substitutions for the Lady Redskins. Meigs County kind of wants to end this first quarter on a bang. They've kind of stalled here in the last 2 or 3 minutes.
They have, in fact, done that.
As McCone needing somewhere to go, and there was 6 on the floor for, and that's definitely 6.
That is so.
That is definitely 6 players for the Lady Redskins.
They so have 6 players on the court.
Kind of hard to have 6 players when you need 5. Only 5. So I'm not actually sure if that is. I think that's a technical.
We had 6 players and a coach.
So that's going to be Taylor McCone to shoot the free throws for the Lady Tigers. And she'll miss the first one, unfortunate, but having 6 players on the field's a little bit harder to do than, say, 12 in football.
Yeah.
Unless you're Tennessee against the refs, then it's very easy.
Yeah.
12.7 seconds left to go. Meigs County could try and get a last-second shot off. McCone has it, gets past half court. Driving, King setting a screen. They're going to kick it to her. She's going to drive inside, hand off to Brown. 4 seconds left. She's going to need to chuck something here, and she's not going to get it. Great defense there by the Lady Redskins, and going into the second quarter, Meigs County doubling the Lady Redskins score 16 to 8.
Yep, it was a great quarter there for Meigs County at the start, and then they just kind of stalled at the end. I think with a little bit more.
I think Ansley King needs to be more the focus of this offense.
I agree too.
I think they need to tell her when she gets the ball up at the perimeter to just let it fly.
I do believe that Alexis Kranz also needs to get involved more. She is obviously one of their best players, and they are just not letting her.
Alexis has had a couple of pretty open shots. She missed one in the corner, I know, early in that first quarter. It just kind of needs to get into rhythm early, and clearly King has had that rhythm since pregame. So if a couple other players hit that same stride, it's going to be hard for the Lady Redskins to beat this Tiger team.
I was here at 5 o'clock on the dot. King was the first one out of the locker room practicing. He's the first one out there practicing her free throws and her threes. She made sure that she was going to get as much time in as possible for the first game.
And so the Lady Tigers going to start the ball out in the second. That's going to be Kranz in the corner. She's being doubled. Someone's open. Schomburg over to King and McCone in the corner. Across the court over to Kranz. She's going to get inside off the pass, and that's going to be a travel. Or they're going to call a foul on the floor, actually. It's going to be on number 20, Macy Presley. 7:47 left to go in the second. A little bit of time run off the clock, 13 seconds. And they're saying that McCone stepped over the line. So now that is Twiley has the ball now, kicks it out to Burnett, and stolen away by Schomburg. Schomburg over to McCone. McCone dribbling, and that's going to be a foul on Kate Riley Lorenz. Ball's going to get tossed in to Taylor McCone. Wanting to find something to do with it. Kicks it over to Kranz. This game very physical so far. King trying to back her way inside, but can't get no movement. Over to Schomburg. She's going to fake left and go right, and a pass over to Lila Brown, but it's going to get stolen away. Lorenz now bringing it up for the Lady Redskins. She's going to cross to her left, kick it out to Burnett. Burnett guarded by Kranz.
Kranz tipped her out there.
And that's going to be a missed shot there by Hayes.
Won't go. Lila Brown goes up. Gets that rebound like to Whyatte Howard.
Oh, wow. Schomburg over to McCone. That's going to be a foul again on Lorenz. Her second in about a minute.
Last year when they played this game against Loudon, it did get physical. Ejections everywhere. Julia Howard, former Meigs County alumna, got punched.
Collin, it's great to be back right here for basketball season.
It is so great.
Schomburg now having it past half court. She's guarded heavily by Twiley. Over to Brown. Needing somewhere to go with it. That's going to be a travel. Would have been a great pass to Kranz, but kind of stuttered there in her right foot, which was her pivot. Moves twice.
Looks like nothing can get open here.
That is Giles now with the ball. Crossing over, and that's going to be a carry, so turnover.
That was such a reach-in foul. I watched her literally get smacked.
We're supposed to be biased towards Meigs County here.
If I see the foul, I'm calling.
Schomburg gets the inbound pass. King now has it. Meigs County not able to get anything offensively going here in this second quarter as McCone's going to miss her three-point shot. Rebound recovered by Cozart. And picks up the ball. And that's going to be a travel. This Meigs County defense has been
not letting them play the game.
This Meigs County defense has so far been stifling. As McCone playing point guard at the moment. Bounce passes it over to Brown, who trying to find someone open, and ball's tipped, and King somehow comes up with it, needing to find anyone. Schomburg has it inside, and she's going to get fouled hard. 2 free throws coming up for Cadence Schomburg.
This is the most physical game of basketball I've seen in the past 8 months.
You watch Warriors games. You see Draymond punch people.
I said 8 months.
Apparently last night he had something that's like suspension worthy.
What do you do?
I don't know. I haven't seen the clip, but the all great Kendrick Perkins says he needs to be suspended.
Yeah, Kendrick Perkins sucks. Bang!
As Schomburg going to get one of her free throws to go. Passes over to Hagan, and now to Hayes. Hayes finds Hagan. Bounce pass over to Burnett. Burnett going to drive inside, guarded by Kranz. Good pump fake there by Hatcher. And, breakaway
Dunk it
for Ansley King. She's going to take it inside and get it to go. 2
2
more to her point column. That makes it up to 9 for Ansley King. She's got 9 of the 19 points for the Tigers. And ball stolen away by McCone, and it's going to be almost saved by Kranz. Just couldn't get her hand under it. Good effort by the Tigers, though. .5:13 left to go in the second. Burnett. Guarded heavily by Schomburg. She's wanting the ISO. And that's going to be...
And she got hit right in the nose.
And it's going to be on Schomburg.
And there's blood.
Schomburg going to have to sub out of the game for a moment. And
Schomburg is going to the locker room.
As an injury timeout's going to be taken here.
Tough hit. That was exactly what broke Alexis Kranz's nose last year.
And as you stated multiple times, the second she put on the black mask,
she was LeBron.
She was LeBron James.
It was a white mask.
Was it not a black mask?
It was a white mask.
Maybe I'm misremembering. So maybe someone else wore a black mask against one of us.
Nope. Let that Tiger spirit out. It looks like the lineup that Coach Baker will send out there will be Taylor McCone, Alexis Kranz, Kendi Smith, Lila Brown, and Ansley King. And they are wiping. Wow.
Schomburg, by the way, called for the foul as she is in the locker room tending to
There was no way she was called for the foul. No shot.
they called a reach-in on Schaumburg. So the Lady Redskins going to have the ball.
Wow, they actually called the foul on the person who got the broken nose. Oh, wow.
They're going to kick it in. That's to number 3, Avery Hagan. A lot of passing here. Trying to get inside, can't get nothing to go. That's Burnett going to shoot I believe that was a long 2, but won't get it. Rebounded by Hagan. Over to Burnett. She's wide open on the three-point line, but can't get it to go. Rebound. King is going to be, there's going to be a foul on Avery Hagan. I believe she's had, that's multiple fouls for Hagan. So free throws to be shot as Meigs County seems to be in the bonus. Yep, and they've just now hit the bonus for the second quarter.
This should get Ansley King to our 10 points of the night.
She misses her first. Still one more shot to hit double digits in the first half.
Please don't do this to me. I don't even want to look at it.
This would be very funny.
Tell me when it's going up.
She missed it. So failed to make use of that 2 free points they could have had. As this is Cozart taking it inside, passing it in, and that's going to be a foul on Alexis Crayons. That is Lorenz, I believe, shooting. Oh, no, that is Maddie Hayes shooting the free throws. She'll make the first. Has a chance to bring the Lady Redskins into double digits. We still on?
Yeah, we are still on.
And
make sure.
That makes 10 points now for the Lady Redskins as substitutions come out.
Making sure there's not 6 people in the court.
McCone going to pass up to Crayons. Crayons has a wide open Lila Brown. Spin and won't get it to go. Meigs County having a rough second quarter scoring, and that's going to be a walk. Great defense there off the missed shot by the Lady Tigers. The Lady Redskins coach heated right now.
He's wearing sunglasses indoors. Probably can't see that well.
King to Brown, the 2 big men, or women, excuse me. And it's going to be 3 seconds in the lane by Lila Brown. Substitutions for the Lady Redskins. A lot of substituting here for Loudon and not a lot for Meigs County. And that's going to be stolen away by Smith. Crayons has it now. Pass it over to McCone. Smith going to drive inside and get fouled hard. She's going to get 2 free throws. 3:54 left to go in the second.
Here comes the second attempt. There we go.
She'll hit that one. Meigs County now hits 20 points in the first half. That's Twiley passing it over to Hayes. Hayes seems to be their main go-to player. Gonna change direction, go to the left side, back down McCone. She's gonna do an up and under and get it to go. Good shot there by Hayes. As McCone gonna pass it over to Smith. McCone now has it. She's gonna get back to King. And McCone was open there, but Smith couldn't see her. King gonna drive inside and kick it out to Crayons. She's gonna work her magic, get inside, and get the floater to go.
Great floater there.
As that is Hagan who passes it right into the arms. Is that a travel on
step?
The Lady Tigers or the Redskins?
Us.
Oh, wow. I'm not sure she had possession of it yet.
She did not. It does.
Giles to throw in the ball. Holding it in the corner. That's Maddie Hayes. Going to kick it up to Twiley. She's going to take the mid-range shot, and that's going to be blocked, and that's going to be a foul. A shove by Macy Presley. So free throws now coming for Alexis Kranz.
First one. Won't go.
I've noticed something over the past couple years of watching Meigs County basketball.
What does
free throws are a real struggle for both the Lady and the men Tigers.
Yes.
Were you waiting to see if that one went through or not?
Yep.
Okay.
It didn't.
It did. No. Lorenz now passing it over. That is, I believe, Giles who hits the bucket. The lead for the Lady Tigers slowly falling. Brown now has it. Kicking over to King in the corner. She's going to get the screen. Kranz now driving inside and looked like she was trying to pass it to Brown but lost the ball. 8-point lead for the Tigers. The Lady Redskins defense has grown incredibly since that first quarter. Kranz now guarding the ball handler. And Giles now going to be picked up by Meigs County. McCone passing it over. Now King has it in the corner. That's Kranz. Thinks about shooting it, but doesn't. McCone going to drive inside. A floater. It's good.
She's not afraid to.
And that's exactly what Meigs County's offense needed. Playing heavy press. That's going to be a foul on McCone. Kylie Jones in for the Tigers. Lorenz guarded by Kranz. She's going to try and get inside. Continuing to, and that's going to be bounce pass right out of bounds into the Lady Tigers wall.
Try to get a bounce pass to Meigs County cheerleader Addie Armour. Sadly, she does not play for the Lady Redskins.
Or the Tigers. As King now going to drive inside, hand it off to Kranz. Bad screen there by Lila Brown, but it ends up working as she's going to get a wide open layup. Lorenz. That was over to Giles. And now a wide open layup for number 24, Emma Whyatte.
40 seconds left here in this half.
McCone playing more point guard since Schomburg is out with a bloody nose. Kranz going to drive inside, kick out. That's McCone. She's not afraid to let it fly, and she's going to nail the three. And in the past 2 minutes, this Meigs County offense has showed up out of nowhere. As this is Hayes who's going to kick it over to Giles. Giles going to drive inside, get about the free throw line. Not going to go. It's King now. 9 seconds left. She's going to push it. She's just going to keep it over to Kranz. Then to Brown. She's going to take the jumper, and it's good.
And that will take us to the half. Meigs County up 31-16. Great offense there by Meigs County there at the very end. Wasn't looking that well. but also great defense the entirety of the way.
Yeah, exactly. For both teams, it was great defense, but very physical.
Very physical defense, very intense defense. A lot of steals, a lot of fouls, playing with their hearts. I like what I see here. I think this game is in the making of being a good one here. Meigs County is up at the half, 31-16. Welcome back to Meigs County High School. Your Lady Tigers are up 31-16 against the Lady Redskins.
And a instant second half confusion, trying to figure out which side and who has the ball. And I'm pretty sure Meigs County should have the ball since Loudon won the tip-off. But what do I know?
I'm pretty sure it alternates. But it doesn't matter because Alexis Kranz with the steal.
She's going to get the easy bucket to go. What a way to start the second half.
She is eating.
That's Hayes over to Giles. Now Loren's going to drive inside. Kick it out to Haynes.
Ansley King looking to go grab that, but doesn't get there.
Hayes going to drive inside. Foul and one. Tough bucket by Maddie Hayes. As the crowd, a lot more people than I thought there would be for the basketball game.
They were offered free pizza.
They were offered free pizza. As ball overthrown, and picked up by Loren. She's going to pass over to Burnett. Burnett guarded by Kranz. Great defense, preventing any kind of passing lane. And Kranz, great job at staying with Burnett. She has nowhere to go. Has to pick up her dribble, pass it over to Lorenz. Hayes now, guarded by Brown. She's going to pop out for a three. It won't go. Hayes had an and one.
Kranz knocked down, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a ball's going to get kicked out to King. Over to McCone, and ball way overthrown. 33-19 is the score, as the Lady Tigers going to take a quick timeout out of the break.
They're playing a lot sloppier this.
I wouldn't necessarily call that, as they've still scored twice.
They only scored once. It's 31-16.
Was it 31-16 at?
It so was.
It
so was. Don't even try to question me on it. It so was.
Regardless, it's the quick score from the inbound steal from Alexis Kranz.
And now we are going. We're going to see what happens here. I feel like this timeout should be over by now. Maybe I'm wrong.
You just want things to speed up.
Need things to speed up, because it is.
It's only 7.
It's 6:53.
Listen, this is good basketball.
It is good basketball. Very intense basketball. A lot of defense.
I'll stay as late as possible if I'm getting good basketball. As it looks like, for the most part, the players are going to stay the same out there. Making sure there's not 6.
Schomburg is back.
Oh, and Schomburg, yeah, Schomburg is back. Used to seeing her out there anyway, didn't even notice the difference.
You are so right.
And Kranz now guarding Hayes. She's going to spin, try and get inside. She's going to get the bucket to fall. Hayes now, a couple of points here in the second half and playing great defense. King now over to Schomburg. It's going to be stolen by Burnett, and that's going to be a travel. Crash out central for the bench for the Lady Redskins. So a turnover there by the Lady Redskins.
We got a rowdy Jim here.
As it's going to inbound's going to go to Kranz. She's going to go behind the back and hand it, pass it back to McCone. Over to King. Needs to be a more part of this offense. Kranz going to spin. Euro step her way inside. Give it to Brown. She's going to get fouled. 2 free throws coming for Lila Brown.
Lila Brown. Will not go.
And again, free throws are a tough struggle for Meigs County teams. I've heard that sometimes the coaches won't even make them practice free throws. As Ainsley King what an effort to force that jump ball, and it's gonna stay with the Tigers, I believe. And ball's gonna go straight to Ainsley King off that inbound play. Brown gonna hand off to Crans. Crans gonna drive inside and lose it for a moment. And great job not to travel all the way to McCone. She's gonna shoot that from the elbow. It won't go. She'll get her own rebound. Floater, won't, no good, but that's gonna be a blocking foul on the Lady Redskins. No shooting foul, so. Oh, they're gonna give her free throw stuff, so I guess they did call it a shooting foul. And Taylor McCone's gonna nail the first one. And substitutions, 3 of them for Loudon. As the second one also goes down. 35-21 with 6:03 left to go in the third. Lorenz to Hayes. Lorenz again. Very close to an 8-second call, and Lady Redskins coach wanting to talk it over as 5:53 left to go in the third. 35-21 Meigs County. Now that timeout was purely to not have an 8-second violation, but he'd already yelled it as the ball was going past. It was in midair, so he just decided to call one anyway. Good to see that Cadence Schomburg isn't in enough pain to where she's having to sit out or miss any time.
Yeah, Blaine her nose does look kind of crooked from up here, though. Looks like
definitely bruised. Ball's gonna
Band-Aid on it.
Ball's gonna get into Hayes. She's now taking on Ainsley King on the ISO. Gonna drive inside. Spin move, go up and under. Won't get it to go, and that's gonna be out of bounds. That's gonna.
What?
I'm not sure what that call was. I'm also not sure what that call was.
Jump ball.
They called a jump ball, then they called out of bounds on Meigs County. Although the jump ball was instant and questionable.
Yes.
As the ball is going to get passed into, that was Cozart. I believe they called a foul. Looking at the roster there. Yep. Alexis Crans with the foul.
This is a great way for them to get back in this. Second one. We'll go.
Was it a foul on a three-point attempt? I didn't see it.
Yeah, it was.
Okay. Listen, I'm trying my hardest not to miss any of the action this year because I was robbed of seeing a game winner of against a little team called Sweetwater.
Ooh.
So that's why the stands behind us are pushed in, as she's going to nail all three free throws. McCone pass over was intended for Crans, but Brown ends up coming with it. Crans now had it, a wide open shot. McCone kick out to King. She's going to shoot this one, and a little short.
Slipped. Looked like.
Twiley stolen away by Brown. Didn't hear the Wolf calls. Schomburg now back as the point guard for the Tigers. Over to McCone. Trying to find someone open, and she's going to find Schomburg. Pump fakes. Pass it back to McCone. She's going to let it fly. And rebound by Schomburg off the missed three. Had an open layup there, but a pass to Lila Brown's going to result in 2 free throws for the Lady Tigers.
Very physical game here. First one won't go.
5:02 left to go in the third. A 12-point game. She'll hit the second. As good full court press by the Tigers. They need to get it out, and they do. That's Cozart now with the ball, going to drive inside on McCone, and she can't get it. Rebound by Schomburg, one of the smaller Tigers, and stolen away, and that's going to be an easy 2 points for ZZ Twiley. McCone to Schomburg. Schomburg going to just take it. Bounce pass to McCone. She's going to bounce pass it to Lila Brown, and she's going to get 2 more. Lila Brown getting the ball a lot here. Cozart now. Pass up to Twiley. Over to Hayes. She's going to shoot the 3 immediately in the corner, and that's going to go.
Is this the dagger?
It's an example of this being the dagger, but missing. McCone over to Kranz. She is open court ahead of her. Bounce pass to Brown. She's going to take another shot, and just missed. And Kranz, one dribble up, and it won't go, but rebound by Brown. Thrown right into the hands of Bailey Burnett. Great hands to make sure it didn't go off her face. Cozart has the ball stripped away by Kranz. McCone now pushing the fast break, and
no foul, kind of making it say.
Real physical game here. It's going to be Cozart driving inside. Ball almost tipped away by McCone. Burnett over to Cozart. Down inside to Hayes, and she's going to get the and one opportunity. Kennedy Smith to check in for the Tigers, and 3 to check in for the Lady Redskins. And she's going to complete that 3-point play, a 10-point lead for the Lady Tigers. Kranz has it. And a real hard full court press. That's going to be a travel on Kranz. So the Lady Redskins throw the ball in. And very close to a 5-second call. Burnett now has it. Guarded one-on-one by Kranz. Twiley driving inside, going to kick it out. That is Lorenz.
Dribbling with aggression like the floor owes her money.
Burnett now going to shoot a mid-range shot. It won't go. Rebounded by Giles. It's actually going to be a jump ball.
Go Meigs County away.
As Hayes checks back into the game. McCone, ball's gonna go to Smith. It's gonna be Schomburg. Gonna take one dribble, and on the other side gets an easy 2 points. Meigs County now up to 40 points on the game. Great offense. This offense is just flowing. Burnett over to Lorenz. Hayes now drives inside, and she's gonna be stuffed. Once by Schomburg, and Smith didn't allow the follow through. Ball's going to be passed into Macy Presley. Hayes crosses over, goes in on King, and good defense there by King, but just a great shot there as Kranz wide open on the pass in. She's going to miss the easy layup, but Smith going to be there for the putback and a timeout by the Lady Tigers. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, and 42-30, 205. Let's go in the third. Meigs County with a comfortable lead so far. Hayes to be the one to throw it in for the Lady Redskins. Gonna get in straight to Giles. Good passing here by Loudon. This is Giles now, guarded by Schomburg. Gonna take a spin move, do another spin, gonna be blocked by Schomburg. Good defense there, as that's King now pushing the offense. Schomburg, bounce pass right inside to Lila Brown. What a play. A lot of passing here by Loudon. Giles going to go inside. A little floater. No luck there on the rim as Brown going to be taken to the ground. No foul call, and Hayes going to pick up the ball and score an easy 2 points. And now there's going to be a foul call. It's going to be on Hayes. McCone now, dribbling the ball, handing it up to Schomburg. Franz wants it. She's going to end up falling. No travel call.
Bias hits the floor. It's like, bop.
King won't get it, but it's going to be rebounded by McCone. All the way back over to King. And that's going to be an offensive foul. I believe an illegal screen. Yep, on Alexis Crayons. Lorenz now with the ball. Getting it down low, that's to number 24, Emma Whyatte. Now Lorenz has it back. She's going to do a tough shot, won't go. Rebounded by Smith, and now thrown out of bounds. Meigs County having a rough time keeping things steady on both the offensive and defensive side. Even though they're still up by 12, you can't just let this game slip away. Hayes now drives inside, gonna get stuffed by King. Schomburg pushing the offense on the fast break. Brown gonna drive inside, put her head down, it won't go. And that's going to be a foul on Lila Brown. And free throws coming up for the Lady Redskins. As Whyate's going to hit the first one. And Banks in the second. 10-point lead for the Tigers. Schomburg now passing it over to Smith. Smith going to drive inside, a bounce pass. King to McCone, wide open on the three-point line. It goes. Can't leave McCone wide open. 2 seconds left. They're going to pass it across the court. That's going to be Havery, and she's not going to get it.
I thought that just went in.
From our angle, it definitely did look like it went in, but Avery Hagan couldn't get the last-second buzzer beater to go. So 8 more minutes of Lady Tiger basketball as they're up by 13.
Then we will see your Meigs County Tigers play at 7:30, but it is 7:10.
So very feasible
Very
that it starts on time.
10-minute intermission.
Could be no fouls. With the way the Lady Tigers and Lady Redskins have been playing, there's no way there's not going to be a single foul.
Oh, yeah. Welcome back here to Meigs County High School. Collin Yates here with Whyatte Lambert. We're here to start the fourth quarter action of your Lady Tigers basketball. The score is 47-34. Ainsley King with an impressive 9 points so far this game. Still looking for her 10 points of the game.
She hit her 10 points in the first quarter.
No?
She hit yes, she had 9 points and hit a free throw to make it 10.
She missed both of her free throws.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did, because I jinxed her.
No, okay. She hit another, that was, okay. We're not going to argue on this right now. We can go check it later. Schomburg pushing up the offense, going to take a quick shot, and it's going to fall.
Whoa.
Great job by Schomburg getting the offense flowing early. Burnett now trying to get things past half court, and she does. It's going to be, I believe, a foul on Schomburg.
Fouls on Schomburg, her third, team first. In the game for the Redskins, Hayes, Giles.
And that's going to be a timeout on Loudon. Meigs County up 49-36 with 7:23 left to go in the fourth. I know it doesn't relate to anything as to what's happening right now, but college football playoff rankings are coming out for college football playoffs, and Collin and me have been watching them on the sidelines right here. And what have you thought about it so far?
Tennessee at 11 means that we are still in.
No, we're not, because Boise State.
They'll be the 12th seed. They'll be the 5th seed, meaning that we'll be the 12th seed. Because there's no other team.
So we are still in it.
We are still in it.
But so
we would play Boise State to start off.
And I understand not everyone's a Tennessee fan. I don't know how many people are currently watching on the stream, but Tennessee, you know, kind of the main. But just trying to give Tennessee the main spotlight, since that's majority of the fans. And that's going to be 5 seconds. Great inbound defense from the Tigers. So now me and Collin will go back to actually doing our job and not watching college football playoff rankings, as Schomburg pushing the offense fast. She's going to take another shot. Thought about it. That's should not have been a travel, but
should have probably been a foul, but
it wasn't a foul either. But now the Lady Redskins have the ball, and they're going to no full court press by the Tigers. Burnett now going to get a screen, and she's going to shoot a wild three-point shot. It's not going to go, but it's going to be rebounded by Giles, but she can't get the
body hit the floor.
You're stealing my lines, Collin.
Stealing your lines.
Burnett now
no Tom.
Steps back and hand it off to Giles. She's going to shoot the three, and it's going to roll in and out. Although Emma Whyatte there pick up the easy lay-in. Schomburg to Smith to Brown. She's going to get it to go. Lila Brown having a great game so far. as that's going to be Hayes who passes over to Burnett. Back over to Hayes. She's going to shoot the three, and it's not going to go. Rebounded by Lila Brown. Great way of using that pivot foot. Schomburg going to push it up. Euro steps her way, but that's going to be, they're going to call out of bounds. It's going to go to the Lady Redskins. 51-38, 6:16 left to go in the fourth. That's Lorenz passing it over to Whyatte. Lorenz going to drive inside and get 2 easy points. Not a lot of effort there by the Meigs County defense. As McCone has the ball stripped of her. Hayes now bringing it back out. Passing it down to Whyatte. Hayes going to have a wide open shot and going to drill it. We now have an 8-point game here in the jungle. Schomburg passing it over to Kranz. Loses it, but McCone's going to shoot the three. It won't go. And rebound stolen away by King. Great job. As King kind of backing down her opponent. Kranz to McCone. Not seen a lot from Kranz today, and she's our normally go-to scorer. King driving outside. That's going to be great catch by Schomburg. McCone passing it in the corner. That's King. And ball poked away, but that's going to stay with Meigs County. And in the corner, that's McCone. She's going to shoot it. It won't go. Air ball. Hayes now double teamed. As now this is 21 Cozart, who passed it over to Giles. She's going to miss it, and Lila's going to grab the rebound. Meigs County slowing things down a little bit right here.
King driving, stops, pass to McCone. McCone just wasting time. King to
Good
Kranz.
pass inside to Kranz. She's going to get the layup to go. Back to an 11-point game, and Meigs County going to take a timeout. Not liking how the offense and defense playing there, being a little bit lazy on the perimeter. As, although Meigs County still up 11, 4:31, very easy to come back from. As bringing the ball down for the Lady Redskins is Burnett. Burnett, a lot of passing there. It's going to be out of bounds on Tigers. So Burnett to throw in the ball for Loudon. 11-point lead for the Tigers. Finding Giles. Or excuse me, that is Cozart. She's going to miss the floater and wrestle to the ground. It's going to be a jump ball and should go the Tigers' way.
It will.
Substitutions come in for the Redskins. Their main player of the night has been Maddie Hayes, and she subs back in. McCone needing to pass it. Dribbling, gets past half court over to King. King gonna drive inside, hitting the corner, and that should be a travel or out of bounds, one of the two. Not sure how you missed that. It's going to be Lorenz now, handing it over to Burnett. Hayes going to cross, try and get past Lila Brown, and she's going to get the layup to go. McCone now driving. Trying to kick it out to King, but Hayes is there to steal away. Meigs County starting to crumble here a little bit. Lorenz had a wide open pass to Giles, but didn't see it at first. And now Hayes going to shoot a wide open three. And she's going to miss it. Too much to the left. And that's going to be another, that's going to be a foul. It's going to be a foul on, I believe, Giles.
Foul on Burnett.
Or excuse me, Burnett. Kranz crossing. Getting past defenders. Driving inside, kick it over to Brown. And she can't get it to go. Really needed that bucket. 3 minutes to go left in the fourth. Hayes has come up big so far in this game, and Giles almost didn't realize the pass was to her. Hayes now inside. She's going to get blocked. That was by King. Schomburg driving right side, stops. Over to Brown.
Pass to King.
Meigs County sloppy here so far in this game, but McCone pump fake's going to drive the baseline, kick it back out to King. I'm sure Coach Baker wanting them to take things slow. Schomburg to King. A lot of off-ball movement. A lot of what should be fouling, and no foul call. They're letting them play. Cran's going to take the reverse. It won't go.
Ansley King was so getting fouled, and they just
And then Ansley King also did foul, but they're letting him play. Hayes over to Lorenz. Lorenz guarded by McCone. And that's going to be a timeout by the Lady Redskins. 2 minutes flat to go in the fourth. Meigs County up by 8. Very close game here, late into the fourth. Not expecting this with the lead and the pace that the Tigers have been playing with. And yet here we are, 45 to 53. The Tigers are up in the jungle for their first home game of the season.
And this is Coach Bryson Baker's debut as head coach.
And you can already tell how things have changed. A lot faster tempo, a lot more defensive-minded as well.
Very aggressive defense played here.
As last year they were hesitant to really go for much, didn't want to foul, but Coach Baker must have told them it don't matter as long as you get that ball. And that's going to be passed in to Macy Presley. She's going to hit the shot. As Schomburg now has it, and she's going to be fouled. It's going to be on, I believe, Giles. And now Maddie Hayes checks back into the game for Giles. Schomburg bringing the ball down for the Tigers off the foul. Passing it over to Brown. Then to King. King has the mismatch. Kranz. Bounce pass to McCone. 1:38 left to go in the fourth. King taking things slow. That's going to be a foul on Presley.
Emma Whyatte will come in.
6-point game here. 53 to 47. 133 left to go in the fourth. Kranz now has it. She's going to drive inside, take a floater. It's good.
Kranz.
What an answer. As now Lorenz taking it. Passing it over, that's Twiley. She's gonna take a nice bounce pass inside. That was to Emma, but she can't get it to go twice. Rebound by King, up to Kranz. She has the chance. And can't get it to go. Rebounded by Burnett. That could have been a chance to ice the game. Burnett now with a chance to make it a much closer game. Hayes gonna drive inside, gets it to go. Hayes has been automatic in that paint. Schomburg didn't go out of bounds like they wanted him to. Kranz in the corner, handing it off to King.
We got a foul here.
Hoping they turn it over instead, and that's gonna be a foul.
I believe that will send McCone to the line. No, one more.
That's Twiley. 37.7 seconds left to go in this fourth. 6-point game. Stranger things have happened. Schomburg has it, and they're going to need to just foul immediately. That's Lorenz. And still not in the bonus. The team's fifth foul of the quarter, and ball slips out of Schomburg's hands. Lorenz is going to take it inside, and she's going to
whiff it.
Picked up. That was Presley who missed the shot, and it's going to be a foul. That's on Giles, I believe. Yep. And man, that was a chance to make it a one-possession game there by Presley, and however, missing the three, and now 24.2 seconds left.
She makes both of these, ices the game here.
Substitutions coming in for the Lady Redskins. Very, very physical and well-played game here by both sides, as McCone's going to nail the first one. Automatic from the free throw line.
We'll see what happens here with this last one.
Make it an 8-point game if she makes this one. Going to make it tough for Loudon to come back from this one if they make it. And McCone's going to hit that one. 24 seconds to get 8 points. Burnett bringing the ball down. Behind the back, needs to go ahead and just chuck up a shot. Going to drive inside. Floater no good. Rebound, gets her own rebound. Chuck up another shot. It won't go. Rebounded by Smith.
And that will be the game here at Meigs County High School.
And they're still trying to foul. Referee's not wanting to let it extend unless she literally shoved to the ground. It's going to be on ZZ Twiley. 3.3 seconds left. And Meigs County going to pick up their first win of the season. The Lady Tigers will.
Lady Tigers and Coach Bryson Baker will pick up his first win of the season.
I bet that feels good.
1-0 as a coach, as Taylor McCone sinks that first one. And we know how big of a moment this is for Coach Baker. I'd just like to give him a big shout out and congratulations.
Been here a long time, been assistant coach of foot. He's the, I believe, offensive coordinator for football and the assistant coach of the Lady Tigers team. But now being the head coach, he gets his first win. Congratulations to the Lady Tigers and Coach Baker, and then a well-fought game for the Lady Redskins.
Big defensive game right there. Very, very defensive game, very intense. Got scary at some points. But the final score now will be 59-49. Your Meigs County Lady Tigers. Welcome back to Meigs County High School. We are here for the opening tip-off of your Meigs County Tigers versus the Loudon Redskins. I'm your host, Collin Yates, with my co-anchor, Whyatte Lambert. Meigs County playing a small ball lineup.
Back in the jungle for the first time since last year.
Blue Armor.
His first shot of the year, not going to go too far to the right.
Looking dangerous, throwing up Lillard style.
Peyton Palmer to Taylon Costner. Palmer now driving inside, going to spin, kick out in the corner. That's Noah Eller. He's going to miss his first attempt of the game. Rebound by Gavin.
The freshman. Dossing him up.
That is Gavin Malone.
Dossing up Peyton Palmer. Here comes Eli Hope. Gavin gets it.
He's going to hand it off to Blue Armor. That's Nate Powell, the senior, going to drive inside, but it's going to be out of bounds. Should stay with the Tigers. Hopefully this becomes a very good game. Hopefully as close and well as the Lady Tigers game, but hopefully with the same outcome of the Tigers having it. And Mason Davis going to fade away off the inbound. It won't go. Rebounded by Jaden Capshaw. Passing it over to Isaac Kelch. Kelch now has it, guarded by Blue.
Very young lineup for Meigs County. Only one senior on the court.
Kelch going to drive inside. Going to be a foul. Going to be on, I believe, Nate Powell. Yep, it's going to be a Nate, his first of the game.
This should be the first points of the game, and that will be from Isaac Kellern.
And for those of you just joining us, this is the first game of the season for the Tigers. The Lady Tigers earlier today got a win over the Lady Redskins in a nail-biter down to the end, but they ended up pulling away, and so Tigers hoping to make it 2 wins on the day. Let's start the season out great, especially at home.
Mason Davis
needs to get it inside. That's to Hope. Hope going to drive, passing it to Malone, and it's going to be way over his head. Turnover by the Tigers.
Bad pass there. Meigs County, let's see if they can get anything better going here.
This is Kelch bring the ball down for Loudon. Getting a screen from Palmer. Kelch going to drive inside, a nice little floater, and great touch there, extending the lead 4-0. Hope to Davis. Davis going to get it over to Armour. Malone over to Hope. Hope going to drive inside and can't get it to go, but it's going to be saved by Loudon, but it ends up going into the hands of Hope, and he is fouled by number 21, Jaden Capshaw.
Hard foul there.
6:10 left to go in this first quarter, and 4-0 is the score. The Tigers down by 4. Not something we'd hoped to see. A good pass by Davis over to Hope for a 3, and he nails it. First bucket of the year for the Meigs County Tigers. 3-4 as Kelch now has the ball. That's over to Eller. Eller over to Capshaw. Capshaw driving, stepping back. He kicks that over. That's to Costner. He's not going to get the 3 to go. Rebounded by Mason Davis. Good job boxing out there.
For such a small team, Meigs County got the hops.
Davis now sizing up Palmer. Kicks it over to Hope. This is Eli Hope and not Jackson Hope, as who was the starting point guard last year. Nate Powell going to nail a 3. His first shot of the game.
Meigs County takes the early lead, 6-4.
And now Kelch with the ball. Passing it over, that is Costner. Costner to Palmer. Palmer going to take it inside. He's going to get fouled, and one opportunity for Peyton Palmer. Foul is on Mason Davis. And he's going to make the free throw.
Malone with the pass in. Goes to Blue. Mason Davis opening that corner.
And the good thing about this Meigs County team this year is that, you know, on paper, everyone can shoot. You can't really leave anyone open, as that's Mason Davis who's currently playing big man in the corner. He's going to miss, but it's rebounded by Blue. Hope thought about shooting it, taking a couple jabs, going to take it back out to the logo. Driving inside, going to kick out. Davis again in the corner.
Boom.
He gets it. Doesn't miss twice in a row.
Big head, little neck, Mason Davis.
Eller over to Capshaw. Capshaw going to go behind the back, trying to get separation on Hope. He's going to shoot over him, and whoa, what a miss. As Gavin Malone going to bounce pass it over to Blue. He's going to take it up strong. Oh, and he is rejected by Eller. Great defense. He's going to step back in the corner, cross the court to Hope. Hope going to drive it inside, going to take it all the way. Blocked again. Talon Cosner and a wide open Eller on the fast break, and he's going to get it to go. Tied with 4:05 left to go in this first, 9-9. As Eli Hope passing it over to Armour. Last time this Meigs County team had an Armour on their team, they did pretty well in the regular season. It's going to be Blue who shoots the three, and it's not going to go. Or excuse me, that was, I believe, Hope. As now Kelch going to drive inside, guarded by Blue. Kelch going to get inside, driving the baseline, blocked by Blue. Great rebound by Nate Powell. It's a 3-on-5. They're going to settle for Nate Powell, who gets an easy floater. And that's Nate with 5 points in the game so far. 3:25 in the first. And what a game this has turned out to be so far. You can feel the physicality, as that's going to be Palmer shooting a three, and it won't go. Rebound by Armour. Trying to get past Isaac Kelch. He's going to spin. Kick it over to Hope. Hope going to take a deep three.
Boop, boop, boop.
Oh, little.
Too much air on that.
Not enough force behind it. That's going to be Palmer pump faking, trying to drive inside.
That
no
was
foul
such
call.
a foul. That was such a foul.
Finally, Eli Hope's going to be called for the reach-in foul. And I don't believe any free throws yet, but as that is Jackson Hope going to be subbed in for his brother. So Jackson saw a majority of the starting last year, and currently there's another 6 men on the field, or court. Wow.
And he stepped on his own teammate's ankle. Looked like he hurt him.
Wow. So not only does it happen once in a game, it happened twice. Did not know it could happen. As ball's going to be thrown in, that's Capshaw. Capshaw looks like to be their big man out there. He passes it to Eller. Eller handing it off to one of the sub-ins. Antoine Underwood rejected by Gavin, but gets his own rebound and comes up with it.
His ankle is bad.
And his ankle, as they had 6 players on the court, got rolled on, so he comes down hard and is going to take a seat. So back in comes Talon Cosner. So technically no substitutions for Loudon now. Blue needs to get it up the court quickly. No one open, as Gavin's going to get it and crosses it past the court to Mason Davis. Steps back. He's going to shoot a three. Airballs it badly. Noah Eller now bringing it up. That's to Cosner, then to Capshaw. Capshaw. A lot of passing by Loudon. This is a great chemistry team. And great defense by Meigs County, and just enough to force the miss, and that's going to stay with Loudon. Tipped out of bounds by Meigs County. 11-11 with 2:06 left to go in the first. Capshaw driving inside, and that's going to be a foul. I don't think they're going to give him continuation. No basket. It's going to be on Nate Powell.
And here comes ISO Adam Mason. Number 24 for Meigs County.
And out comes Nate Powell, the only senior on the team, actually.
Who is already in foul trouble.
But he has an early 5 points, so got to consider bringing him back in whenever needed. And Capshaw, enough resistance there to force the miss, but gets his own rebound, takes it up strong. 13-11, less than 2 minutes left to go in this first quarter. Blue needs to get it up, gets it to Gavin. Gavin gonna take his first shot of the season. Won't go. Rebounded by Mason Davis. Needs to get it out. Into Gavin. What a move! The up and under. A little bit of a jelly there by Gavin Malone. As Capshaw passes over to Eller. A lot of great passing here by Loudon and good defense there by the Tigers. Unfortunately, they can't grab the rebound, and Loudon can't make them pay for the poor rebounding, as it's going to be intercepted by Jaden Capshaw. He's going to take the mid-range jumper. It won't go, and that should have been a push-off. It should have been a off the ball foul, but they're not going to give it to him, but Meigs County's going to get the ball anyway. Blue now has it, trying to get the ball past half court. A minute left to go in the first. Gavin has it, kicking it over. That's number 24, Adam Mason, who airballs it. Eller kicking it out. Capshaw, he's going to shoot a three. It won't go. Rebound by Mason Davis. Davis now taking it up for the Tigers, passing it back to Blue.
Thought about shooting it.
Yeah, I'm not sure that would have been the smartest decision in the world. He wants the ISO. He wants Peyton Palmer. Hands it off to Hope. Over to Davis. Davis struggling to find separation. That's going to be a foul. It's going to be a foul on Aiden Tate. .2 seconds left to go in the first. Meigs County currently tied with Loudon. And some substitutions coming in for Loudon and no substitutions for Meigs. Meigs playing like they've got all the energy in the world. As here comes Jackson Hope bringing the ball in. That's Bryson Cosner in, handing it off to Adam Mason. Driving inside, finding a wide open Hope, top of the key, it's good. Taking the lead here with 5 seconds left to go in the first. It's gonna be a quick shot here, and they're gonna call a carry. 1.2 seconds left. Meigs County could get another point here.
They're gonna see here, will be
and a technical, that's a technical on Isaac Kelch. So free throws regardless for the Tigers here, and the ball back. So that's going to be Gavin Malone to shoot the free throw, and man, does Meigs County have all the momentum right now.
Meigs County does in fact have all the momentum here. Great start that I'm seeing here. Wasn't seeing this last season, normally down by about 10 points by now, but we're seeing a good start right here from Meigs County.
And whatever reason it may have been, I feel like this team gels way better than it did last year. And you have a lot more shooters. Last year, we had a lot of people who couldn't really do much with the ball in their hands. Everyone, 1 through 5, can do something with the ball in their hands. You've seen Mason Davis, who's our primary big man right now, hit a corner three and has taken the ball as point guard a couple of times.
I think they're just going to get it to Jackson Hope right here.
1.2 seconds, they're going to get into Hope. He's going to half-court heave. Ooh, and it nearly goes. Clock has not started, so.
Clock has not started.
They're going to end the quarter there. Meigs County up 17-13.
If that half-court heave went in, I think
we would have went crazy.
I would have went bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S.
Bananas.
Banana. B-A-N-A-N-A-S.
How do you spell bananas?
B-A-N-A-N-A-S.
You sure?
B-A-N-A-S.
No, that's not right. You forgot an A.
I did. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Banana.
So anyway, going into the second quarter, Meigs County's up 17-13. This is a much different Meigs County team than we saw last year, at least in the first quarter. Always started off slow, picked up around halfway through the game once the starters for the other team got tired, and then once the end game hit, it was tough for them to come back.
I think that this game could go either way right now. Normally, you know, Meigs County down by a lot, but this time we're up by 4, looking like a good game. And plus, I get the small ball lineup, but they're also not that small. In our region, there's not a lot of big players, not a lot of 6'4" guys that can take you down.
Now, against Kingston last year, that was different, but
that was very different. But now I'm looking, they only have about 2 inches of height on everyone. And Meigs County playing a fast lineup, if you're going to let the stamina and the speed get to you, it doesn't matter about how tall you are and how good you are. If you can't keep up with Meigs County, you can't keep up.
As second quarter starting now, and Eller pass it to Capshaw. He's going to take a floater, get it, and one opportunity there for Jaden Capshaw. And not a great way to start the second quarter for the Tigers, although even if he converts on this, Meigs County's still up by 1. As this is going to be
Isaac Hennessy.
saw a little bit from him last season as Mason Davis comes to take a seat on the bench. As Capshaw, his free throw won't go, rebounded by Gavin Malone. So now this is Eli Hope over to Blue. He was not expecting that pass. Over to Gavin.
Tough screen there from Isaac Hennessy.
And now Eli gonna bring it back. Playing point guard, crosses over, getting inside, kick it out. It's Adam Mason, gonna have another pass, and should have made the next one to Gavin. And Adam Mason gonna hold it again. Gavin Malone thought about shooting, it doesn't, and that's Hope, wide open for 3. It won't go. And that's gonna be a foul on Isaac Hennessy. And I saw that, that was definitely held there trying to get the rebound. And that's something he's probably not used to doing. You know, didn't have to play much big man last year, played more of a forward. So gonna have to learn how to kind of box out against someone who may be a little bit stronger than you. Regardless though, good effort as Capshaw bringing the ball up for the Redskins. He's gonna shoot the tough midi and it's not gonna go. Rebound by big Isaiah Pierce. As Cosner, Kalen Cosner gonna hit the 3. Gavin over to Hope. He's gonna go behind the back. He's gonna take a tough shot. It won't go. And force that a little too quickly. Cosner now has the ball. Gonna do a fake move, get inside. What a crafty finish by Talon Cosner. 20-17, 6:20 left to go in the second. Meigs County down by 3. Hope now needing to get it past half court quickly. And I'm not sure what he was doing. He just stood there like a deer in headlights.
Just wasn't moving that ball any bit.
Cosner getting past half court. He's gonna get the screen and in the corner, that's wide open. Eller, he's gonna hit it. Meigs County looking a little tired out there, maybe need some substitutions.
They just can't buy a bucket right now.
Blue gets past half court this time. Passing it over to Hope. Hope gonna kick out to Gavin. He's gonna shoot the corner 3 and in and out. Ball nearly tipped away by Adam Mason. As Capshaw pump faking and trying to find someone. That's gonna be Pierce down below. Over to Eller. He can't hit his second. Rebound by Eller. He's gonna get fouled. Doesn't make the bucket, but he's gonna get 2 free throws.
It looks like they will make a substitution here. Jackson Hope looking to come in.
Although, unfortunately, not the substitutions I would like to see. I'm expecting to see more substitutions than just one at a time, but he's gonna miss the first free throw, and Adam Mason's gonna take a seat as both Hope brothers are in, so this is gonna get a little hard for me to get their names correct sometimes. And looks like Meigs County gonna take a timeout.
What?
Or unless something is on the floor. Mr. Sane getting a little bit of a cleaning session down there on the court. 5:20 left to go in the second. Meigs County down by 6. As Loudon still needs to shoot one more free throw.
Meigs County hasn't got a single point this quarter.
Ending the first quarter on a nice layup and then what would have been a technical free throw. You figured they'd have all the momentum, but clearly Loudon's coach has fired them up, or maybe Meigs County's just run out a little bit of steam. Blue now needs to get it past half court. Already made that mistake once. He does. Kicks it over. That is Eli Hope driving the baseline, gets it back out. Blue gonna fake the shot, and a bad pass there by Jackson as Pierce gonna drive inside. That's gonna be an offensive foul. Good take there by Eli Hope.
Can't do that.
As Isaiah Pierce, every time he has a fast break like that, or they're just going to take the charge and get that easy turnover.
All right, so 4 seconds here. Hope just needs to drive as soon as he gets it.
As pass intended for Gavin Malone, but couldn't get there. Here's Capshaw now in the corner. That's going to be Eller for 3. It's good. And Meigs County got to take a timeout here. 4:35 left to go in the second, 27-17.
Meigs County couldn't buy a buck if they were a billionaire.
And I'm going to be honest, quite frankly, it's a combination of the players not driving down and getting past half court quick enough, and
where's Mason Davis?
And the coaching. It's the coaching, honestly.
Where's Mason Davis at?
Why are we not seeing substitutions? I don't understand how you can sit here and expect your starters to play all minutes of the game and then win a game. I don't understand how Sammy thinks that.
Eli Hope is sitting there. He was effectively worth a cost of 2 possessions.
As still no substitutions coming in. I'm not sure how.
Where's Mason?
I'm not sure how running the same players for 15 straight minutes is going to accomplish anything. You're going to need to sub some players in and out, especially Mason Davis, who.
There he goes. He has been your best player all game. Why are you not playing him?
As Gavin Malone's going to kick it over to Jackson, or Eli, or no, that is Jackson in the corner. He's going to.
That was so Eli. Eli's 21, Jackson's 2.
I already told you these names were going to be wrong, as that ball is going to not go out of bounds, saved by Bryson Cosner. Passing it to what I assume is his brother, Talon Cosner. Talon going to kick it out to Eller. He's hit a couple of 3s so far. Can't hit that one. Pierce gets the rebound. Ball on the ground. Body's hitting the floor. And that's going to be a foul on Eli Hope. As both Mason Davis and Nate Powell check into the game. Probably should add another player in there. But as Talon passing it over to Coswell, or Capshaw, excuse me. I don't know where I got Coswell. So 30-17, 3:40 left to go in the second.
Go up the court.
Blue passing to Mason Davis. Back to Blue. Over. That's going to be a quick shot by Jackson Hope. He can't get it to go. And Bryson Cosner just going to let it go out of bounds.
Meigs County hasn't scored a point in 10 minutes.
And, you know, it's nice that we can have people hear us, and, you know, we kind of can let them hear our opinions. 3:20 left to go in the second. Cosner passing it over to Eller. He's been a threat all game. Talon going to shoot the 3. It won't go. Good box out there by Blue. Need to get it up court. Just get it past half court, then you can hold it. Patching it over to Gavin Malone. Not seeing a lot from him. Not being as aggressive as what we'd hope. And Jackson going to take the floater. It's no good. As now Eller has it going on Mason Davis. He spins and gets the floater to go. Davis getting double teamed, has Nate Powell in the corner, but that's going to stay with Meigs County, is tipped out of bounds. And I'm not sure why we're not seeing substitutions from Sammy here. This is a big reason as to why we only won 3 games in the regular season last year. And I'm not sure how he still has a job.
Wow.
Mason Davis now. Crossing. Pierce guarding him. Pass over to Nate. He's going to take a deep three. Too far to the right.
Better shot selection than I've seen the rest of the game.
Kelch.
At least he's shooting it.
It's going to be Palmer in the corner. He nails it. Loudon making all of their corner threes so far. A bad turnover there by the Tigers. 35-17 in the second. Tigers down by a lot. Capshaw driving inside. He's not going to get it to go. Rebound by Blue. Being double teamed right off the rebound. That's going to be a foul.
Thank you, ref, for calling something. We've seen it all night, but
It's going to be on Aiden Tate, number 10. Davis over to Gavin. Malone in the corner, getting double teamed. They're hounding the ball. And they're going to call a foul on Aiden Tate again. So Aiden Tate's going to be subbed out. That's his third. Ball's going to go into Mason Davis. He's wanting to run point guard a little bit. Handing it off to Blue. Blue going to drive inside, wanting a foul, doesn't get it, but tips his own missed shot in. Capshaw over to Kelch. Kelch going to drive inside, nearly loses it. Spins inside, doesn't get it to go. Rebound by Blue. Chance to push the offense a little bit. Blue getting it over to Eli. Eli going to drive inside, Jackson. Nate thought about shooting a deep three. He won't. Already missed a deep one earlier today. And now it's going to be Jackson Hope for three. It won't go. And tipped out of bounds by the Tigers. 54.6 left to go in the second. Meigs County down 19-35. Had a very, very strong first quarter and have been held to 2 points here in the second. This is Noah Eller with the ball. Passing it over to Cosner, then Palmer. And that's going to be a timeout by the Redskins.
Meigs County, we're up by 4 to start this quarter. They are now down by 16.
No substitutions for Meigs County. It's Capshaw driving inside, handing it off to Pierce, and that's Eller in the corner. He can't get it to go. Rebounds tipped to Cosner. Passing it out to Palmer. Capshaw driving the baseline, and that's going to be blocked out of bounds. Staying with Loudon. 12.5 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Maybe a last second shot here by Loudon. Cosner over to Capshaw. He's going to pass in the corner. That's Eller, and he's going to miss it.
And that will take us to halftime. Meigs County, after a very good first quarter, very, very depressing second quarter. Score will be 35-19 going into the third quarter. In 10 minutes, we will be back at the half. Welcome back to Meigs County High School. Collin Yates here with my co-anchor, Whyatte Lambert. We're here for third quarter action. Meigs County is down by 16 points. Looking to get something going here.
As Eller going to get that pass to Capshaw. And in the corner, that was Palmer. Palmer over to Costner. And hopefully this halftime gives Meigs County that energy they needed. As that is Eli Hope passing it over to Nate Powell. Malone to Armour. Armour double team. Has it stolen away. Pass to Costner, but decides to pass it back out. And Palmer now. It's Costner for three, and it won't go. That's going to be an over the back foul on Capshaw. Getting the ball into Mason Davis. They need to just have one person try and take it past half court. Eli now has it in the corner. Over to Blue, then to Nate. Mason Davis spinning inside, gets the foul. Can't make the bucket, but he's gonna have 2 free throws coming his direction. 6:46 left to go in the third, 19-35.
No score yet. Hopefully Mason Davis can get Meigs on the board after a 2-point second quarter. Oh, well.
And if Meigs County, both Lady Tigers and Tigers, if they could hit free throws consistently, then some games could be different, especially in the clutch, as Mason Davis hits one of his 2. Kelch. Capshaw has it now, gonna drive inside, kick it out in the corner. That's Costner, in and out. Rebound by Mason Davis, pushing the tempo. He's just gonna take it all the way inside, gets it to go. Good take there by Mason Davis. 13-point lead for the Redskins.
That's Capshaw. Capshaw with the 3.
Gonna just shoot it, and rebound taken by Eller. Capshaw gonna shoot another 3. This one's good. And Gavin now gonna take a tough mid-range shot. Won't go. Rebounded by Noah Eller. Eller pushing it up the court. Take it inside. Floater. It won't go. Rebounded by Hope. Mason Davis gonna kick it in the corner to Nate. He's gonna shoot it a quick 3, and that's gonna, that should have stayed with Meigs County, but so they're gonna say Nate Powell tipped it out of bounds. As Isaiah Pierce comes in for Isaac Kelch.
Meigs County already scored more points than they did in this quarter. They scored 3. Last quarter, they scored 2.
Capshaw up and under, gets it to go. Blue to Powell, then to Hope. They're gonna drive inside, has it poked away, and that's gonna stay with Meigs County.
Mason Davis wide open in that corner, by the way.
Hope has it. He wants the ISO. Handing it off to Davis. He's going to shoot a quick 3, and not enough. Costner passing it over to Palmer. He's going to drive inside. Tough shot. Good defense there by Gavin Malone. And finally, Blue Armor comes down with the rebound. Not seeing a whole lot from freshman Gavin Malone. Nate Powell in the corner. He's going to shoot a 3. It's good. Needing a lot more from the senior.
Has the most points in. Probably has the 5th most minutes played on the team.
15-point lead for the Redskins. That's Costner. And Eller wide open in the corner. That's been his hot spot, and he hits another. Meigs County just looking absolutely defeated on defense out here. Malone to Hope. Back to Malone in the corner. Nate Powell, he's going to shoot another, and it can't go. Rebound by Isaiah Pierce. And Capshaw going to kick him. Eller, another corner three. That one won't go. Rebounded by Cosner. His shot blocked by Blue. But the follow through by Eller is going to make Meigs County take a timeout. Or excuse me, Loudon take a timeout. 20-point lead for the Redskins with 3:52 left to go in the third. Meigs County to throw the ball in coming out of the timeout. Gonna go to Gavin Malone. And they need to just take it. Armour needs to pass it. Gonna get it over to Mason Davis. He's gonna drive baseline. Ball's gonna go out of bounds. Turnover on Meigs.
Meigs couldn't buy a break if they had $1 trillion.
Capshaw passing it over to Pierce. Pierce down to Palmer. Palmer over to Costner. Back to Palmer in the corner. Thought about shooting it, but doesn't. He's gonna pass it down inside to Capshaw. He's gonna miss the floater, and rebound's gonna be by Blue Armor. Toss one up to Mason Davis. He's gonna take it inside. Gets a really friendly roll there, and it's gonna go in. 3 minutes left to go in the third as Loudon misses that three-point attempt. And that's going to be a over-the-back foul on Noah Eller as Meigs County is down 27 to 45. In the corner, that's Nate Powell. Trying to get separation all the way into Gavin Malone's hands in the other corner. Hope spinning. Gavin Malone wide open from the mid-range. That won't go. That's something you don't see from him very often, though he grabs his own rebound. Nate Powell going to drive inside. That's not his specialty right there. He misses that one badly. Capshaw wanting the offense to move around a little bit. Pass it over to Palmer. And that's Eller, another corner three. That one won't go. Lucky break for the Tigers, and rebounding effort was poor there as Palmer there makes them pay. Armour gonna take a cross and can't get the mid-range shot to go. It's gonna be Eller, wide open layup, and I'm sure he's got at least over 15 points tonight. Eli over to Mason Davis, who takes the quick three, and it won't go. Loudon looks like they're slowing things down a little bit. And that's going to be a travel. A little bit of a late call there as two subs come in. Bench not expanding much more than this. And handoff going to Jackson, and then Nate Powell gonna drive inside. And they're gonna count the basket, and he's gonna get one free throw.
Fouls on Palmer. His first, team fourth.
Mason Davis almost has the ball taken away. Jackson passing it over to Adam Mason, and that's gonna be travel.
What?
1:01 left to go in the third. Meigs down 27-49. Aiden Tate now has the ball, passing it over. That's number 24, Peyton Henry. He can't get it to go. A couple of new faces here for Loudon. This is Taylon Cosner. Passing it over in the corner. That is number 3, Bryson Cosner, and he's gonna hit the ground hard. Foul's gonna be on Jackson Hope.
Tiger fouls on Jackson Hope. His first, team first. And the line, shooting 2.
As Meigs County now bringing it down with less than 25 seconds left to go in the third. Jackson gonna pass it to Mason Davis, who's gonna find Adam Mason. And Mason Davis just gonna take the three-point shot, and he's gonna hit it. Meigs County hits 30 points, 10 seconds left, and this is Peyton Palmer over to Bryson Cosner, over to his brother. 3 seconds left, he's gonna spin, take a fadeaway, it won't go. And at the end of the third quarter, Meigs County 30, Loudon 49. I'm sure here we'll see some newer faces on both sides of the ball.
Yes, and we will be back after this short break here. Meigs County 30, Loudon 53. Welcome back to Meigs County High School. Your Meigs County Tigers are down by 19 points to the Loudon Redskins.
As Palmer passing it to Eller. Looks like neither team really made an adjustment. That's Tate over to Cosner, then to Capshaw. Eller. And that's going to be a foul on Nate Powell. Could have been a shove off, but
Tiger foul on Nate Powell.
different angle from up here.
His third, team first.
Capshaw. Getting past Hope. A floater, he's going to get fouled on it as well. It's going to be on Eli Hope.
Fouls on Eli Hope. His fourth, team second. And launching 2 is Capshaw.
And now 21-point lead for the Redskins with 7:31 left to go in the fourth. Meigs County trying everything they can to keep this close. As Mason Davis in the corner, he's going to shoot the three. And
Air ball harder than me in 3rd grade.
now Eller's going to have the wide open fast break. Gets it to go. Now Eli driving inside, and he's going to get fouled. I believe that's on Aiden Tate, an off-ball foul. Yep. As Isaiah Pierce is going to sub in for the Redskins. No substitutions yet from the Tigers.
We've been playing the same lineup since 3 minutes last quarter.
As ball almost stripped away, and that's going to be Jackson Hope who gets the Euro step to floater to go in.
Jackson Hope.
Tate passing it into Pierce, who then gets it into Palmer, who gets the floater to go. Hope passing it to Davis. Davis going to drive all the way inside. He loses it, but oh, they're going to call a foul. It's going to be on Isaiah Pierce.
They only need 23 more free throws. Be a tied game. Loud clank.
First home game of the season. Lady Tigers picked up a pretty impressive win over Loudon, and then Meigs County boys in the first quarter looked impressive. I think they're going to call a line violation on Capshaw, so they're going to get to redo the free throw. And 3 attempts at the free throw line, and Mason Davis misses all of them. Noah Eller bringing the ball down for the Redskins. Trying to find someone, and he finds Peyton Palmer. Taking things a little bit slower. Eller driving inside. That floater, and Hope lands on it. Ball's going to be, it's going to be a jump ball. I'm not sure who exactly that goes to. I've lost count of the possession, although I think it's going to go to Meigs County.
And you got Blue and Gavin coming back in. Wondering one.
As Armour brings up the ball, passes it over to Davis. Malone has the ball stolen away by Capshaw, and that's an easy lay-in for him. Jackson Hope bringing it up for the Tigers. Mason Davis going to shoot a quick three. It's good. He's been the main point of offense. Been the main point of offense for this Tigers team so far in this game. Bryson Cosner over to Pierce. Palmer now. Driving inside and can't get the floater to fall. Rebound by Adam Mason. Armour pushing the ball up for the Tigers. Over to Mason Davis. Jackson wants the ISO. Over to Adam. Mason going to take another corner three. It's good. And he's hit a little bit of a hot stroke here. 38-57. 5 minutes left to go in the fourth. Capshaw all the way around to Palmer. Back to Capshaw in the paint. He's going to drive inside. Bad miss. And going to miss his shot and then put it back in for the tip up. Jackson Hope I have a feeling they're trying to find Mason Davis, but Loudon now knows that. Over to Gavin. He's going to take the three.
Boom.
It's good.
Heat
That's-
check.
That's what Gavin Malone needs to do more of. Just settle into threes. That's what Gavin Malone needs to do. As Capshaw going to shoot a three. It's good. And Loudon going to take a little bit of a timeout here. 41-62. Tigers down 21 with 4:17 left to go in the fourth.
Into the game for the Tigers, Lambert.
And here comes Parker Lambert, number 45.
Into the game for Nate Powell. Jackson Hope bringing the ball down. Passing it over to Mason Davis. You can tell he's wanting to shoot that ball. Blue over to Jackson. Jackson going to drive inside, take a tough mid-range shot, and it's going to go. Meigs County finding their rhythm here late into the fourth. A little too late for them. Maybe should have found it in the third quarter, but even still, making it a much closer game than it once looked. Cosner hounded, and that's going to be a foul on Blue.
Foul on Harmon, his first, team third.
Eller getting it into Capshaw. Capshaw, that's to Palmer, then back. Costner over to Eller. A lot of passing here, not really wanting to force anything. Wasting as much time as possible. In the corner, that's Palmer. He's wide open for three, and it won't go. Rebound by Blue. Pushing things. That's Gavin Malone wide open for three. In and out. Rebound going to be taken by Capshaw. He's going to take a floater. It won't go. And Meigs County not there to follow the floater. They get punished for it. Blue taking the ball inside. Passing back out. Gavin had an open corner three, but instead Jackson's going to settle for a mid-range shot, and it goes. 45-64, 2:30 left to go in the fourth.
And here comes the Loudon JV.
As Palmer going to shoot a three. It won't go. Rebound by Lambert. Blue going to drive inside, take a 1-2 steps. It won't go. Rebound's going to be taken by Capshaw. Foul by Lambert.
Parker swatted him.
Minute 55 left to go in the fourth. Meigs County down 45-64 as the bench has cleared for Loudon. This is Brigham over in the corner to 24, Peyton Henry. And he's going to get fouled and one. Foul's going to be on
Parker Lambert.
That's going to be on Lambert again. As here's Gavin bringing it down. drive the baseline, finding blue armor. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Brigham. This is Bryson Cosner over to Palmer, and he's going to be a foul. That one's going to go on blue armor. And so as Loudon goes into the bonus, Meigs County down 45-66, a minute 22 left to go in the fourth. Not much Meigs County can do here other than make themselves not look as bad on the stat sheets.
Yeah.
As Eli Barker brings the ball down for the Tigers.
Meigs County is missing two important key players, Brody Goins, who will be in the starting lineup, and Peyton Standard, who also would probably be in the starting lineup if football was not going on.
Going to the third round of the playoffs against Sequatchie this Friday. Make sure to show up and support the Tigers.
Of course.
Peyton Palmer passing it over. That is to Henry. And that's Brigham for three. It won't go. The bank shot rebounded by Hennessy, slowing things down. Armour not taking the screen. Crosses over, finds Barker. Gavin Malone going to take the tough midi and hits the side of the rim as it's rebounded by Loudon. 30 seconds left to go in the fourth. Not sure if there's going to be really a shot here. In the corner, that was Henry, but looks like they're just going to hold it. So as the clock hits 0, Meigs County is going to lose this one, 45-67. Going one win for the Lady Tigers and a loss for the regular Tigers.
Yes, we will see them next on December 3rd against Sail Creek here at home. The next time I do believe you can see the Meigs County Tigers. I believe they are playing at Ray County, if I am not mistaken. Do not have the schedule pulled up right now. But that'll be all for tonight. Everyone, thank you so much for watching this live stream. I've been Collin Yates with my co-anchor,
Whyatte Lambert.
and we all hope you have a great night. And in the wild sports of Mr. Grissom, God bless America and go Tigers.